Hi everyone. Welcome to Learn English with Podcast Conversation, episode 25. I'm your host, and today we're going to have a fun and engaging episode just for you. We'll talk about many interesting topics, ask some questions, and even share a few funny stories. So, get comfortable, grab a cup of tea or coffee, and let's get started. First, let's warm up with a simple question. How are you today? I hope you're feeling great and ready to learn some English with me. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been listening for a while, welcome back. We are going to have a fantastic time today. Let's start with something simple, daily routines. Do you know what a routine is? It's something you do every day, like brushing your teeth, eating breakfast, or going to work or school. What's your daily routine? Think about it. Do you wake up early or late? Do you eat breakfast? For example, my daily routine is quite simple. I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. I brush my teeth, have a shower, and then I eat breakfast. My breakfast is usually a bowl of cereal, or sometimes toast with jam. After breakfast, I get dressed and start my day. What about you? Do you have a favorite breakfast food? Speaking of daily routines, let me tell you a funny story about my alarm clock. One day, I forgot to set my alarm. I usually wake up at 7 a.m., but that day, I woke up at 9 a.m. I was so late for work. I jumped out of bed, got dressed in a hurry, and ran out of the house. When I got to work, I realized I was still wearing my pajamas under my coat. Everyone laughed, and I was so embarrassed. Have you ever had something funny happen to you in the morning? Now, let's talk about hobbies and interests. A hobby is something you enjoy doing in your free time. Do you have any hobbies? Maybe you like reading, playing sports, or cooking. What are your hobbies? Think about what you like to do when you have free time. For me, I love reading books. I also enjoy playing the guitar. Music is a big part of my life. It helps me relax and have fun. What about you? Do you play any instruments? I remember the first time I tried to cook a meal. I wanted to make spaghetti. It looked so easy in the recipe. But guess what? I burned the spaghetti. Yes, it's possible to burn spaghetti. I didn't put enough water in the pot, and it all burned. The kitchen was full of smoke, and the spaghetti was black. My family still laughs about it today. Do you have any funny cooking stories? Let's change the topic to something exciting, traveling. Traveling means going to new places. Do you like traveling? Have you ever been to another country? What is your favorite place you have traveled to? Or, where would you like to go? I love traveling. I've been to many countries. One of my favorite places is Japan. The food, the culture, and the people are amazing. I also enjoyed visiting Italy. The pizza there is incredible. Where would you like to travel? Maybe Paris to see the Eiffel Tower. Or perhaps New York City to see the Statue of Liberty. Here's a funny story about my travels. Once, I got lost in a foreign city. I was in Barcelona, Spain. I was looking for a famous park called Park Güell. I didn't have a map, and my phone battery died. I walked around for hours, asking people for directions. Unfortunately, I didn't speak Spanish very well. Finally, I found the park, but I was so tired that I just sat on a bench and didn't even walk around. Have you ever been lost in a new place? Let's talk about food. Who doesn't love food, right? What's your favorite food? Do you like pizza, sushi, or maybe burgers? What is your favorite food? Think about it. What food makes you happy? I love pizza. I could eat pizza every day. I also enjoy sushi. It's so fresh and delicious. Have you ever tried making pizza at home? It's fun and easy. You can put any toppings you like. What are your favorite pizza toppings? Here's a funny story about food. Once, I participated in a spicy food challenge. My friends and I went to a restaurant that serves very spicy chicken wings. The challenge was to eat 10 spicy wings in 5 minutes. I thought it would be easy. But after the first wing, my mouth was on fire. My eyes were watering, and I was sweating. I couldn't finish the challenge. We all laughed so much. Have you ever tried very spicy food? Now, let's get a bit serious and talk about learning English. Why are you learning English? Is it for work, travel, or just for fun? Why do you want to learn English? Think about your reasons and goals. Learning English can be challenging, but it's also very rewarding. It opens up many opportunities. You can travel more easily, get better job opportunities, and meet new people. How do you practice your English? Do you watch movies, read books, or maybe listen to podcasts like this one? When I was learning Spanish, I made many mistakes. One time, I was in a restaurant, and I wanted to ask for more bread. Instead of saying más pan, which means more bread, I said más panza, which means more belly. The waiter laughed and brought me more bread anyway. Have you ever made a funny mistake while learning English? Let's talk about celebrations and holidays. Do you have a favorite holiday? Maybe Christmas, New Year's, or your birthday? What is your favorite holiday? Why do you like it? My favorite holiday is Christmas. I love the decorations, the food, and spending time with family and friends. What about you? Do you have any special traditions for your favorite holiday? I remember one birthday when my friends decided to surprise me. They hid in my apartment, and when I came home, they jumped out and shouted, "Surprise!" I was so shocked that I screamed and dropped my keys. It was a wonderful surprise, but my reaction was very funny. Have you ever had a surprise party? Well, we've talked about a lot of fun topics today: daily routines, hobbies, traveling, food, learning English, and celebrations. I hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something new. Remember, practicing English should be fun. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn. What was your favorite part of today's episode? What did you find most interesting or funny? Thank you for joining me today. Keep practicing your English, stay curious, and always look for opportunities to learn. If you liked this episode, please share it with your friends. And don't forget to tune in next time for another fun and educational episode of Learn English with Podcast Conversation. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.